Fucking Robbie. So I hate this
Ring-a-ding.
one and this episode. That's my next note.
Ring-a-ding this.
She gets her family to go to the show. It starts raining outside, like hardcore. And then the ring shows her and her assistant and some other dude in a plane talking. And then she's like, goodbye to her sister. And then the bud is like, oh my God, there's fire and ambulance driving by. Holy shit, that's crazy. And then the news comes on, and then there's a phone call, and Bunny goes outside and is like, and fades away to nothing, which is too early. She should have faded away after the reveal, right?
Yeah.
It just gives it away before it happens.
It should have been the phone call. It should have been the phone call that was the twist, not her disappearing.
Yes, it ruined it. They fucked up the timing of it.
That's how it was
the only
written.
scene I liked in the whole episode.
So what? Wait! Whoa! So what you liked was the scene that they fucked up.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Phoenix.
It's the only scene that
you like the scene that could have been good if it was fixed. That's saying something, folks.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a great scene. I'm saying I liked it more than anything in 90 Years Without Slumbering.
I don't like
nothing I liked in that episode.
The only thing I liked about this episode was the fact that Rod Serling didn't tell us what it was about before we watched it. I at least appreciated that. That's it, though.
If I had the hot chicks of Twilight Zone do like a horse race, this chick would be coming up the rear, way behind everyone else.
I'd be coming up her rear.
Yes. Oh,
if I had to score this one, I'm giving it the same score as the last one. This is this many. It's a 3.
I give this a 6.
Oof.
I'll give it a 1. A big 1.
Really?
Right around the ring finger.
No, I'm kidding. I just wanted to give it the finger.
It's kind of middle road for me.
I'd give it a 5.5.
I'd probably give it a 5 now I think about it. It's okay for some parts, but it's no Fugitive.
All right, you know what? I'll go up 1 score just because they didn't give it away. So I'll give it a 4. That's as high as I can give this fucker. This one's a 4. Last one was a 3. Yeah, I'll stick with that.
This is a better episode of the Twilight Zone than the last one. Simply, Edwin aside, I don't rate an episode based on who's in it. If we did that for 2019 Twilight Zone, every episode would be great because I like everyone in it. But
everything would just have Idris Elba in it anyway.
Like there's no fucking story. There's a guy talking to a fucking clock, singing a song to it. Who gives a shit? And the ending, it doesn't even matter. They just go, "Oh, never mind that whole previous 20 minutes." This episode had some sort of mystique to it. The ring was stupid. The ring part was fucking dumb.
It doesn't fit with anything else going on in there. It's like it's giving away shit. Yeah.
I was saying ignore the ring, and this episode works. The ring part being added makes no sense. I don't know why it's a ring, because it didn't matter in the end. It could have just been because let's remove everything involving the ring in this episode. She shows up at her sister's house. She has these premonitions just in her head. And then she does this. She goes on the news to try to get people there, saves all the lives of the people at the park because the plane crashes into the park. That's what happens. And that's how the episode ends. Sister wasn't really there. She was like a phantom, whatever, projection. So what the fuck does a ring have to do with it?
Nothing. The ring is foreshadowing.
The ring. That's it. I don't know what the fuck the ring was for. It made no impact on the story. It made no difference in the twist. The twist was solid, but we saw it in the Hitchhiker seasons before in a much better episode.
Oh yeah. And literally that entire episode was her in a car.
Yeah. Or at the postcard station. Remember that we took the poster from?
Yeah.
You had those sweet tits.
Yep. Oh, dude, great tits. Yep.
Go check that out, Adam. He has some sweet tits in that poster.
Dude, they are perky and they are at attention.
They are something. I don't remember what I was. I just remember Frank had some sweet tits with some Vaseline on them.
Fuck yeah.
Some oiled up titties.
Mm-hmm.
fuck this episode. It's not good. I'm not saying it's good. I just say I like it a little bit better than the last episode.
I think you got a point though. I think this is where the hippies are taking over, and these are just like hippie episodes. People hitting the junk really hard and coming up with the dumbest fucking shit and going with the first draft because they're so stoned that they think they're clever.
It feels like a reimagining of 2 episodes.
Yeah.
60mm Shrine.
Recycled farts.
How did this episode get a 7.9 on IMDb?
I don't know.
That's bullshit.
I can't fathom why. He doesn't deserve it. I think of it. This is why I have to bitch, and also why I have to set out my little disclaimer. Why I say the Twilight Zone isn't as great as everyone thinks it is as a whole. The individual episodes, like 50 episodes, are fucking great. And you should really latch onto those and keep those in your mind. But the rest of the 106 episodes that exist aren't that great. And that's fine. It's bound to happen.
Also, when they play the Twilight Zone on those like New Year's Eve marathons, they usually show them out of order. They show the best episodes first, so that by the time you go to bed or pass out from all the drinking and eating done or whatever, you don't realize that shit's on, or you start watching it and you pass out and you dream of a better episode. Because sometimes when you ever do that, you like watch a TV or movie and you kind of finish it in your brain after you pass out, like the show ends a certain way, and usually your version's better than the one that you actually watched.
It's never happened to me.
Well, okay. Well,
I did it with Donnie Darko. Ironically,
really,
that's probably a whole episode by itself. I would like to hear the rest of that story.
I wrote a short story about it.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Can you read it now?
No,
I don't have it on me. It's somewhere.
Let's savor that for another time.
What I will read is Mark Scott Zickery's desperate attempt to like this episode.
Oof. Is he defending it really?
I can't imagine. I didn't even read it in the last episode. Shit, I'm still in 90 Years Out Slumbering.
Yeah, you never did find that one.
I just found it right now.
Oh, you just fuck.
Did you just open right up to it?
Yeah.
He was looking for it. I was like stalling while he was looking for it.
Found it right away.
You old bitter old fuck.
Oh God, I looked for it for so long. What are we looking for now? Ring a Ding Girl.
What page?
It's almost like bro, it's like an episode of the Twilight Zone. Right? You were looking for a chapter in a book, and then it fucking disappeared. Holy shit! And then it like showed up an episode later. Whoa!
Okay, here we go. Ring a Ding Girl. Preparing to leave on a flight to a movie location in Rome, Bunny, the Ring-a-Ding Girl, receives a present from her hometown fan club. It is the latest addition to her ring collection, but this ring is unique. In its gem, Bunny can see the faces of people she knew back in Howardville, telling her she's needed there. Dropping in on the home of her sister Hildy, Bunny discovers I like to read it as like it's a rom-com.
It sounded like you were being Dr. Seuss. And all the house in Howardville were
Bunny discovers it's the day of the annual Founders Day picnic. Seemingly on a whim, she asks Dr. Floyd, Dr. Pink Floyd, a chairman of the Founders Day committee, to postpone a picnic for the day. He refuses. So she then goes on TV to announce she will be performing her one-woman show in the school auditorium today only. The people of Howardville must choose between going to the picnic or seeing her. Hildy can't understand Bunny's actions, seeing them as merely the selfish acts of a spoiled Hollywood star. Just prior to her performance, though, Bunny disappears. All becomes clear. A jetliner bound for Los Angeles to New York has crashed on the picnic grounds. Why the fuck are they overshooting the runway that far? Thanks to Bunny, most of the people dying in Howardsville are safe in the auditorium. But Bunny herself is dead. She was a passenger on the plane!
I was going to say, like, is Howardville, like...
That's it. That's his entire follow-up. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. You read the follow-up. My bad. No.
This is it.
So he overshot the runway, guys, because the pilots were up front clam baking it right in their own episode of the Twilight Zone, and they got too high to pay attention to their instruments, and whoa!
I didn't know Howardsville was in Westchester, because that's about the only way that her plane is crashing into it from Los Angeles to New York. That's it. It's the only way.
This is all he had to say. This is all Zikri had to say about this episode. It's a paragraph, half a paragraph.
Can I read it? Can I read it?
You can barely read.
I know.
Fine.
No, I don't want to take this away from you. Go ahead.
If you want to read it, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Just actually read the words that are there.
Okay.
Okay.
Earl Hammy. That's not what he.
You already went off script. Good God, man. All right, go.
Okay.
I put my book away.
Earl. Okay. Earl Hammy Jr.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah, Earl.
You read one name and you're out of breath. What the fuck is wrong with you? Adam's shutting up his mic. Do you want me to go or are you good?
No, I got it.
Earl Hamner Jr.
Earl Hamner Jr.'s final 4 Twilight Zone episodes came nowhere near the drama or poetry of Jezebel, which I can't believe I can't believe he is basing. I got it.
On one of the worst episodes of the Twilight Zone.
I loved it.
Terrible.
His precious contribution. He's calling Jezebel Earl Hammy Jr.'s precious contribution to the Twilight Zone is Jezebel.
The Hunt is his precious contribution. That's it.
I would say Black Leather Jackets, but okay.
Adam, hold on. Take him off big screen. What did I say? I'm looking forward to Frank describing to me how Black Leather Jackets is a good episode.
It's great.
And I'm looking forward to it. You better not be fucking late for that episode.
Dude.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Do not be late for that episode.
I will not be taking my meds for that episode because I'm done taking those meds, dude. They don't work.
That's not what I want to hear. I want you to tell me you will be on time for Black Leather Jackets. Say those words.
I will be on time for Black Leather Jackets.
This is weird.
That's Jesus Christ. I just looked up. Like, oh,
don't put yourself on.
Yeah, I know. You
like Brady Bunch.
God damn. I am ugly. Up front. I need yeah, that's better. I'm not as ugly anymore. Okay. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, Ring-a-Ding Girl is much like the stone in the ring Bunny Blake received. Interesting, but no gem.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's all you had to say about this episode.
That's what Mark.
And, he actually had more to say about it than we did.
This is why I say I have issues with Zikri. Why did he write a book if that's all he had to say about the episode is this much? The rest is a synopsis, Rod's intro, Rod's outro, synopsis. Why write a book? I would
sell a book and make money.
I wrote 12 pages on 38 seconds of Face Off. Why the fuck can't he commit to it more?
You write a book and then you had an excuse to go on Letterman and sell the book to people or radio shows or what the fuck ever they do nowadays. Whatever the kids are doing.
Back in like Johnny Carson days.
Yeah.
When he wrote this.
Wrote a book is a big deal. Nowadays you write a book and people look at you like, so? Oh, you publish it? What do you have hard copies of it too? You nerd? Yeah.
You wrote an online article? Great. Yeah. No, a book.
Oh. You got a blog? So? I have a MySpace. What's your point?
Phoenix's book was so much better than Mark Zikri's book. I'm sorry. Because it had content. This Zikri's book, I don't understand it.
I like having it, and I like checking up on every episode we do. It's just I don't like the fact that he did it in chronological order as far as when they recorded the episodes. Because I don't give a shit when they recorded them. You have the dates in there anyway, so why go in that order? Go in release order. Episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Right?
That's how people keep track of things, especially when you have seasons that are like 20 plus episodes long.
Well, let's not make it confusing or anything, Zikri.
Yeah, because it took me forever until the next episode to find the last episode. I looked for so long just to ask Adam. It took me forever. In fact, eventually I went, fuck it, moving on. And I never read anything for 90 Years Out Slumbering. In fact, let me do it now if I can find it.
You lose it again. It really is a Twilight Zone episode. Like, dude, what if you were like looking for a chapter in a book and it disappeared and then it came back?
Up to it. Let's see.
I found it. I found it.
I opened up to Jezebel. I just opened up to Jezebel by mistake. But just by sheer chance, I opened up to Jezebel.
Look how long he wrote about 90 Years Out Slumbering. This page. I'm not done. This whole page with a script.
Oh, bullshit. God damn it. What is it? Is he like explaining why these things are supposed to be important? Fuck off.
Okay, so I'll just read his part.
No, that's not what he does. He doesn't do that.
Let me read what he said. Because this episode is more of a history because of what happened to George Clinton Johnson. That's why. I already brought it up in the last show. But let's hear what Zickery has to say. Well, Burt Granite was still producer. George Clinton Johnson submitted a title entitled The Grandfather Clock. He was given the go-ahead and enlarged it to a full teleplay with the title Tick of Time. In the sensitively written original, Johnson once again returned to the themes of old age and fear of death. An old man who lives in his pregnant granddaughter, and the page is moving. And her husband believes he will die if the grandfather clock ever stops. I'm ignoring you. Presumed by the young people to get rid of the clock, the old man gives it to an antique dealer. But later, he changes his mind and tries to struggle the huge clock. It really says that. That doesn't make any sense. Home in a child's wagon with the assistance of a neighborhood boy. It sounds like Static, doesn't it, Frank?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Like,
it sounds exactly like Static.
Very Static sounding. Yeah.
Static is fucking terrible. One of the worst episodes. In an exhausting and hazardous ordeal, made doubtly so by the knowledge that a grandfather clock, in order to keep blah, 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 blah. By the time the script was done, I'm skipping paragraphs, William Frug had taken over. Serling told Frug of the script, and Frug recalls, asked me to meet with Johnson, and politely as possible, tell him why we're not going to use it. Johnson was paid, and Richard DeRoy hired to revamp the script. Sadly, little was gained and much was lost. In the finished episode, 90 Years Without Slumbering, both the family situation and the central obsession remain the same. Although he is sent to a psychiatrist, Sam Forsman remains unshakable, and his conviction and morality is inextricable, intertwined with that of his clock. Back home in his bed, he is resigned to the fact that he will die momentarily when the clock stops. It's better this way, he says. It has come sometime, and I want it to come from me here.
You don't want to come in my grandfather clock.
Then something extremely peculiar happens. Sam's spirit leaves his body and begins to beckon him to depart. And there's a fucking script. And I'm not going to read the rest because fuck that.
Yeah, say it's like the whole fucking script, man.
Terrible episode. Edwin, great. Terrible episode.
Yep. And this one was a terrible one too. Back to back terrible episodes. 4 in a row.
Frank has something to say.
I love Edwin.
Me too.
I was sad that, the mayor from, Jaws didn't show back up, but,
We talked about it earlier.
Yes.
You can call him Mayor. I call
Mayor
him
Larry Vaughn.
The guy from Seconds with John Frankenheimer.
To me, he'll always be Mayor Larry Vaughn.
I wanted Richard Dreyfuss to show up at the end. Nice.
Call him that all you want. I don't recognize him as the guy from Jaws. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen.
I think you ignore this problem until it swims up and bites you in the ass.
Or I say the fuck out of the ocean and nothing bites me.
Mr. Mayor.
That should have been Jaws too. Seriously. It should have been Roy Scheider packing his family up, moving the fuck back to New York. That should have been Jaws 2. Jaws 2, 3, 4, 5. None of those ever should have happened.
Remember in Jaws 4 when the shark follows the family to the Bahamas because it wants revenge? It's even called Jaws 4.
I have it on DVD because I like to laugh at it. It is one of the worst movies ever made, and it's laughably bad. Yeah.
The shark wants revenge.
I thought it was better than the first.
The shark also growls like a tiger and comes up out of the water on its fin and tries to body slam the front of the boat. Yep. That happened.
That happened.
That's a real movie. Yep.
I would rather watch 4 than 1.
Yep.
I don't like Jaws.
What?
I find it boring as shit.
You
Stay
don't,
out of the fucking ocean. End of story.
You don't like Jaws.
I don't like the ocean. Stay out of the water. End of story.
I hate the ocean.
It's only an island if you look at it from the ocean.
Oh, that makes sense.
We're just reciting quotes.
I just don't get the movie.
I love it to death. I do.
know I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Mr. Mayor, I pulled a tooth out
the size of a shot glass.
You don't have
the tooth, but you don't have the tooth.
Well, I dropped it.
I had an accident.
I had an accident. I dropped it.
So anyway, I like this episode more than Jaws.
You'd love to prove that, wouldn't you? Find yourself up on the cover of National Geographic.
You get your name in the National Geographic.
I like The Fugitive more than Jaws. Think about that.
If you
have to understand that the
it's like ringing the dinner bell.
The governor, Frank, the governor of Florida is Mayor Larry Vaughn. Okay. It's like, I'm proud to say that we've captured a coronavirus that supposedly injured some people. As you can see, the beaches are open, everybody's swimming and having a good time. Florida, as you know, means friendship. All right, I'm done. I'll stop. I promise I'll
the
stop.
WWE is essential.
Amity, as you know, means an entire family's been murdered. I mean, friendship.
Oh, fuck. We can still save August.
Explain yourself, Frank. We wrote, when are you showing up? Are you here? Blah, blah, blah. Here's the link. That's what Frank wrote. I
agree.
Yeah, that's when I pet. What time was that? When I
8:39 my time.
Yeah, that.
So almost an hour ago, 50 minutes or so.
Now, if you had yourself a nice grandfather clock, you'd know what time it was.
I know what time it is.
Keep that fucker wound. By the way,
I hate every episode of season 5 for the most part. Season 5 is worse than season 4. I didn't know that was possible, but it's fucking true. Frank, you have to admit at this point, season 5 is worse than 4.
No, I can't say that.
Explain it. Explain your reasoning for that.
Okay, maybe it was worse on by averages because there was only 16 episodes compared to way too many in 5. But there was 30, more.
36 in 5.
Right, compared to 16 and 4. So there was 2 good episodes in 4?
No.
One
5 or 6
in 4?
Yeah. We did a top 5.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
And you forgot one, so there's 6 at least.
I can't do the math on this. These mental gymnastics are killing me.
So 6 out of 16.
Oh, okay.
We've already watched.
So that's more than half because I can't.
8 terrible episodes. You're going to realize at some point, season 5 is worse than season 4. It was long. The episodes are bloated, but at the end of the day, the scripts were better. And that's all that really fucking matters. But season 5 has first draft scripts going to screen, which is fucking terrible.
It was a rush job for sure.
Like, did Rod even read these scripts before?
Did they like sandwich this shit in between Bonanza and My Three Sons, or what was going on?
He wrote them.
Okay.
Yeah, but how many did he actually write in season 5?
He wrote this episode. Part of it.
Earl Hammy wrote this episode.
I don't know how much Rod. Well, I mean, Rod's got a credit for creating, so who knows? But so the point is, he wrote episodes that we've watched that have been terrible. It makes me think he was going, teaching my class. Write a Twilight Zone script. I got 35 minutes. Fucking Uncle
Cocktail
Simon,
napkin. Yeah.
Uncle Simon fucking yells at him. Blah, blah, here you go. And they're like, oh, no need for a second draft. It's Rod Serling. Throw it on the air. Instead of going, let's fix this. Let's fix this.
Yeah, let's pre-screen it first, maybe.
I think they went, he's Rod Serling. He knows what he's doing. We're on season 5 of his great show. Throw it on the air. But instead, they should have went, yeah, Rod needs some rework here. He's a little busy doing other shit. Not even living in the same state we are. The same. He's 2,500 miles away. Let's rework the episode a little bit.
You know what? Fuck it. I want to open up a steakhouse and call it Rod Sirloin. Okay, and we're going to name every dish on the menu after an episode of Twilight Zone.
You could it's a cookbook. You can give up that every time.
Yeah. So do you want some ring-a-dings with that?
That would be the name of the restaurant. It's a cookbook.
Once every hour, one of the chefs runs out and yells, "It's a cookbook!" And like, yeah, we know. Steakhouse. Oh, sorry. Enjoy your menus.
We'll have an old guy walk out and crank a grandfather clock while singing to it every once in a while, and only like 3 people will get the references, and everybody else will be complaining about how stale the ring-a-ding girls are.
As long as we have Julie Newmar there, I don't care if she's 95. I'll fuck her. I don't give a shit.
I wouldn't even play Drunken Hide the Pickle with her. I would just play. Here.
I wouldn't even hide the pickle with her. I'd present it.
Yeah.
Here's the pickle, bitch.
Yeah,
I want you to have this.
And I am not drunk.
No, here's the pickle. Please indulge in the pickle.
Yes. Please
indulge in the pickle.
Please nibble on the pickle.
Make sure you rate my service 1 to 5. Thanks for coming back to Rod Sirloins.
If you enjoyed the Fugitive menu,
we stamp your receipt 5 times and get a free order of Ring-a-Ding Girls.
If you enjoyed the Fugitive menu, the Namble table's right over here. Go ahead and sign up. You can be part of the North American Association for Man-Boy Association, whatever the hell it stands for.
Before I left work, I even bought a box of ring dings for this episode.
Where are they?
Down in the car.
Hold on. I'm going to call your bullshit. Go get them. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've worked with Frank enough to know when he's mine. All right, yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I knew I'd get at least one good laugh tonight. God damn it.
But I'm a professional.
Didn't even try to pretend to go somewhere. I thought you'd at least leave and be like, "Oh, look!"
That's one of the best. I just got caught with my pants down faces I've ever seen. Oh man,
it's happened more than once.
Yeah, definitely.
I bow to you, sir. Oh man, that was great.
Oh.
So you going or did you lie?
Total lie. Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to, but I forgot.
Hold on. Before we go 2 hours, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We're at 1:15.
Yep.
We've been fucking around. We haven't talked about this single episode in a while.
We've given it more attention than it deserves.
What did you guys learn from this episode of The Twilight Zone?
Earl
Hammy Jr. sucks.
Don't try to bullshit me with Dollar General Audrey Hepburn. I don't buy into it.
I'd say your mood ring doesn't equate to a fascinating story.
Yeah.
The ring didn't factor in at all. That's what pisses me off the most about this episode.
Yep, that and her obnoxious fucking banter.
Hollywood.
Ring-a-ding! I like to take my clothes off and jump in the pool.
When she yelled ring-a-ding when she saw the convertible with Bud,
yeah,
I guess
she said that mad. like that was like a buzzword that they were trying to invent.
Ring-a-ding.
Ring-a-ding.
I'll suck your dick. Like that's how she said it. It's her fucking nephew. Calm down, bitch.
Wasn't that the only time she said it through the whole episode?
Yeah, the ring said it at one point where one of the characters said it.
Oh yeah. Right,
do you want to play the outro? Do you have it? If not, I can cue it up.
Yeah, cue it up, dude, because I don't have anything from this episode. I have
come on.
The one before this one.
Bitch. So you knew shit for this week, did you?
No,
He didn't buy the damn ring-a-dings.
I have all recorded from the Ed Wynn episode, 90 years without slumber.
That was a lot of words to say no.
We're professionals, internet, YouTube, podcasts. We prepare for these meticulously.
If I would have not passed out in my car when I got home, I would have plenty of time to record it and be here because I was out there.
Had you bought the ring-a-dings?
Here we go. Ready?
3 hours. 3 hours I was out there for 3 fucking hours.
We are all travelers. The trip starts in a place called birth and ends in that lonely town called death. And that's the end of the journey, unless you happen to exist for a few hours like Bunny Blake in the misty regions of the Twilight Zone.
You can't hear that and say Rod was involved with this season. He is so fucking checked out.
Yeah.
They were misty because everybody's crying because of how bad this has been. Like, why?
Before you joined, Frank, I talked about how I think the Twilight Zone ran a season and a half too long.
Yep.
Greatness doesn't have to be around forever.
It exercised all of its best ideas too soon. It had nothing left to go on.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing for 3 seasons. It had some shitty episodes. That's fine. But
you've made a good point many times about, sometimes a season needs to know when to quit. Case in point, season 2 of The Punisher would have been much better had they cut off about 4 episodes.
This is why Banshee is so great, because season 4, its last season, was only like 6 episodes long. They knew when to stop.
6 episodes is great. The latest season of Westworld, I don't know if it's its last, but it's only 8 episodes. I haven't watched it yet, but if that's the last season, that's a good number. It gives me hope. Twilight Zone, I love the fucking show. It's amazing. It deserves its status as one of the best shows ever. But clearly, seasons 1 through 3 were the heyday. In season 4 and 5, every 8th episode is good.
It's the reason why it ended after 5.
Like,
Phoenix, I can't remember doing a show with you about the Twilight Zone where we don't have anything to say because it was so good.
1 episode. That's it.
Well,
only because we were trying to be sensitive. That's it.
Wait, what? Which one's that?
The Jewish one. The Holocaust one.
Oh, no, we actually squeezed a lot of jokes out of that one in the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, because we got it out of the way. And then we're like, all right, let's be serious.
Exactly. And it was
an important episode, blah, blah, blah.
No, actually, it was a really good podcast, so I thought it was a great podcast.
But we weren't like, remember that fucking scene where the guy was a dude? Like, we weren't doing that. We were serious. But yes, season 5 has been a real fucking struggle to do. That's why next week we're only doing 1 episode. We're also doing a Tales from the Crypt. We're getting back to that because this season is a fucking drag.
We don't know if that'll be any better, but it'll still be a break in.
At least I don't feel like a dick making fun of it and like this episode sucks. But Twilight Zone is so sacred in my mind, in people's minds.
I'm glad that we're bringing that back. Yeah,
that you can't be like this episode suck. It's shitty. You can't just do that.
Next week gets so much worse than this.
Yes.
Wow.
No,
it does.
Next week's episode is one of the worst episodes.
Yes.
If you've seen the movie The Machinist, it's the original Machinist.
I never seen that. Great. Well, wasn't what's his face in it?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Go watch it.
Is that where he got his start? Is the Machinist?
No. Nope.
He did start in like Newsies from like or even earlier was Empire of the Sun with Spielberg. But he did Batman Begins in 2005.
Even before that, he was in the Shaft remake, the first one.
How did this work? 2005 or 2004 Machinist, he was down to like 90 pounds. 2005, he was up to whatever for Batman Begins. And then he's down for he
had to lose some weight because he gained too much. Yeah.
He just went back and forth. Machinist, he's like skin and bones.
He bulked up too much. Robert Pattinson's like, fuck all that.
And then he used the same voice in that Terminator movie.
Oh.
Nobody saw that, Frank. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
No, nobody cares. That doesn't exist. Doesn't exist.
I thought the Terminator died after 1992.
It did. It should have. Should have stayed that way.
Because I haven't
stayed
seen
dead
one.
after 1992.
Hey, T2 is great.
Yes, it is.
Okay, fantastic.
That's why I did not need any more, because I remember having this discussion with my mother on the way home from that, because she and I went to go see that movie because she loved the first Terminator. So she took me to see the second Terminator. I think I was like maybe freshman, sophomore, high school. Having this conversation on the way home. I hope they don't do any more of them.
Me too.
I hope they don't do any more of them, because if they do another one, it's going to make this one seem cheap and stupid and unravel everything. And I had that conversation in 1992 on the way home from the theater. And what if we had
Bottle Cube
5 fucking episodes of undoing everything that T2 did, including the most recent?
I saw 3. I saw Salvation. I didn't see Genesis or Dark Fate.
Don't.
Because I was fucking done with it.
Don't. They'll just piss you off.
I saw the spelling of the word Genesis. I go, I'm out.
Jenny size.
Genesis. It's like a girl that spells her name with a Y.
Gyna size. It looks like vagina. Terminator vagina. Terminator vagina size. Yeah.
They spelled Genesis how I probably would have.
Terminator gynecologist.
That's true. And the girl from Game of Thrones, terrible actress.
She is the worst actress I've ever seen in any movie. I don't care how good you guys think she is in Game of Thrones, people listening. In every movie I've seen her in, she is the most boring, lifeless piece of wood I've ever seen do anything in a movie. Period.
Most actors and actresses are.
No. Just because Lena Headey was also in fucking Game of Thrones, and I've seen her in a lot of stuff where she's really good.
300. She has a
300. She was fucking great in Dread. I liked her in the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I do not like.
She's great in Dread as Mama. She's fucking great in that movie.
Yeah, she's great in that fucking movie. She is. Seriously good.
Cersei is fucking terrible.
Yeah, that girl is awful. Tell's her name again?
Cersei.
No, I'm not Cersei. What?
Cersei Lannister.
No, I'm thinking of I said Lena's name, but what's the Queen of Dragons name?
Oh, I always forget her name because she's the one in Genocide, Gynocide. Yeah.
But her real name or the
she's
one?
Real pretty and probably a great person, but she is
her real name. But she's a fucking terrible actress. Like everything she in is fucking terrible. I hate her.
I can never remember.
She's so boring in movies, dude. Just so boring.
She's good in Game of Thrones because she plays stoic and quiet and stern, and that's all she does. Kit Harington's the same, where you see him in another movie, you're like, oh, this
here, Amelia Clarke. Okay, yeah.
What's the name of Game of Thrones though?
I should really remember that because Amelia was my grandmother's first name.
I'm sorry.
What?
We're not making fun of your grandmother.
No, I know. It's just a coincidence that
I had a cousin that almost drowned at a picnic because there's no lifeguard on duty.
Daenerys. Okay, that's a weird
Frank,
fucking name.
I need to hear this story. My cousin almost drowned at a picnic because there's no lifeguard on duty. I told Adam this earlier.
I can hear his brain breaking. Like I can hear the fibers just cracking away.
Not my brain, it's my heart.
Sorry. Almost.
She lived. So then I drowned her in a public pool at the same picnic years later because I wanted to finish the job because I thought God was betrayed, and if I saw Final Destination, I figured I better finish the bitch. Point is, she's dead. Blah 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 blah. Nobody fucking saw the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I can't even say the fucking name.
Sarah Connor Chronicles, which was the worst name ever. All right, they should have just called it Sarah Connor. That show was better than any of the fucking movie sequels that have ever come out because at least that show felt like the Terminator that I knew.
Wasn't that on Sci-Fi?
It wasn't.
I don't think so. No, I think that was on a regular
TNT.
TNT. I think. Yeah.
I think it was like TNT. Or
yep. It didn't make it past the second season because it got killed by the writer's strike. The writer's strike happened. They brought in the fucking Junior Birdmen to write season 2, and they wrote it into a fucking hole because it was season 2 was awful. Season 1 was great. Anyways, Twilight
Probably
Zone. Let's
wouldn't like
end
it.
this shit.
Adam.
Plugs.
Plugs.
Oh,
Come on.
plugs. Okay, so you can find me at www.raidersoflostflix.com or Raiders_OTLF on Twitter.
Frank's face is great there. Frank.
You can find me asleep in my fucking driveway, probably,
Look at your local Holiday Inn for Frank.
or that, depending on what's going on in my life.
Make sure you hide the ring-a-dings.
You can do a real plug. Or, speaking of plugged, Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn. Another couch ruined because we're having a kid.
Your Holiday Inn days are done, man.
I had to
Get
go
that
to.
kid home.
Well, we had to go to a different Holiday Inn because they saw.
You saw the bed sheet after.
No.
Okay. I told Adam I'm not going to explain it to him, so I'm waiting for him to figure out what's going on. Let's not tell him though. Anyway,
the manager of the last Holiday, and he saw me walk in, and he said, "Nope, not you're banned from this one, sir." So we had to go down the street to the next one. I'm sure
that's where we can find him.
I'm sure there's two that won't let me in. What? Oh yeah,
Red Dragons Radio.
Yep, reddragonsradio.com and LLNKZ on Twitter. Yep.
My dogs are still outside from the last episode. LIWstudios.com, Loitering in Wonderland and Studios, patreon.com/Loitering Wonderland Studios. Yeah, if you want to get a hold of us, send us whatever. Loitering Wonderland Studios @gmail.com. Send us whatever you got. I'd love to hear some people's feedback on these episodes. I'll play them on the show. Please be like Tom Elliott's fans and respond. God damn it. What is wrong with our audience?
Tom Elliott's audience, they even, they record themselves talking
for 5 to 6 minutes.
For way too long, yes.
We get people to listen to our show and give us a like every once in a while. And I see the download numbers every week. There's thousands of you. Where the fuck are you people? Who the fuck are you? I've yet to be able to locate you people.
YouTube's the same way. I'll get like 100 views and then 5 likes. Shit happens.
That's different. This is weeks upon weeks upon week. 169 episodes, Adam. Where the fuck are these people? I'd love to hear something. Something. Good or bad. I'll read it on the air. I'll play it on the air. Love me. Why won't you love me?
Please give back.
I love how our watch number always goes up towards the end.
Yeah.
They're going to end. They're going to say something stupid. Quick, turn in.
I agree with the Nazis. Anyway, so long, citizens. Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. Edit that out. Shit.
God. Oh, that's the end of my fucking
I'm just saying they had a good system going for a little bit.
No! I'm going to mute you.
In a war. Maybe some things I went too far with, but
just a tad.
They're jokes, YouTube. They're just jokes. God damn it.
like
maybe the night of the long night.
We're just desperately trying to get more views.
Maybe just don't. Is it hot in here?
Don't do
hot
it.
in here.
Don't do it.
I mean, you are in Phoenix. It probably is.
I just disagree with some of their
whatever you're thinking about. Forget it.
Domestic aspects.
Oh,
like
no!
everything else they felt was great.
No,
we can't disagree with that.
No,
great policies on.
I would say the Nazis' policies, execution, and pretty much everything they stood for was really bad. Other than that, they were pretty good.
I disagree with Frank. I'm going to go ahead and go the opposite with that. Other than that, they were pretty bad. He's alive, folks. The Twilight Zone told us that.
Oh fuck yeah! Well,
he's alive, and I bow. I'll raise a hand right out forward from my chest to him. Hand extended.
What do you mean? I don't get it.
I believe.
How's it look?
Some races.
How's it look when
are the master race? And it's
yeah. I mean,
I just love looking at Adam's face.
Z.
Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West. Bye. Adam?
No, I'm third Mike. Fuck you guys. He goes next.
He did.
I learned. All right. I don't go next.
He whispered out his name. Well,
no, he
well,
didn't.
No, I was laughing saying I'm Frank.
You're a Nazi, say?
Frank Links.
There we go. If you're
and I'm Adam Wilcox, and this is no longer my channel.
Got your both. Let me say this. The opinions described on LIW The Twilight Zone review did not reflect Adam's channel or his Lost Flicks. There we go. How about that? We good? Howl at him.
That was really cool. What was that? That was cool. Great graphic.
I can do all kinds of those, but this is not my show, so I don't. If I put anything else up other than that, it's going to have to be Phoenix's or yours idea.
And thus ends my YouTube channel.
Dude, that was a really cool graphic. I liked it.
It was just muting it. It happens naturally, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So,
I like it.
You want to go to the rally or no?
I mean, he has to really think about that.
Hold on. He has a Mountain Dew. He's clearly a white supremacist. Adam, what do you think?
I think we need to go back to watching other shows.
Okay. We're still recording the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, we are. We're still live.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. I didn't end it yet.
No, you did.
Way off topic?
I'm on the live. It's clearly ended.
Way off topic?
Are we done for real?
I'm still recording at my end, but yeah, let's be done. We do not really support Hitler. I'll say that on our show, while Adam's show was left in a weird cliffhanger.
Dude, I can't believe you said that. I was like,
what? There's nobody in history that would listen to that and go, that guy supports Hitler.
Oh.
Nobody would think that.
Oh, can't wait to see the comment section on this one. Oh.
I thought it was great until the main host said he supports Hitler.
I thought it was great until you guys were hesitant.
God.
Yeah, this camera is weird when you do the 3 thing. Yeah.
I do it just to annoy you now. Oh God.
Anyway, let's end the podcast here.
Yes.
I love you.
So long, citizens. Any last words you want to say? Any horrible words?
We did all that already.
Now you get to ruin my show now.
On to medication number 4.
Back to another shitty show. Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yeah.
Let's
So we'll be back next time for You Drive, an episode that tells us that we should make our own Twilight Zone episodes because they don't give a shit.
You know what would make a really good Twilight Zone, dude?
If we didn't do one, let the fans do it.
We're making a Twilight Zone episode and then we die.
By the way, I just want to say, Earl Hammy wrote the next episode as well.
Well, fuck me running with scissors.
Yep. Earl Hammy.
Scissors? He's the patron saint of scissors?
Earl Hammy wrote You Drive.
All that. You know who's done? George Clayton Johnson after 90 years of slumbering.
Well, he kind of...
It's retribution for doing that episode.
In 2 episodes, though, we get a good episode and Old Man Makeup in Long Morrow. The Long Morrow.
That one is actually a very good episode.
It's a good episode.
Yes, I
Some terrible Old Man Makeup, though.
I believe.
Okay, let's end the podcast now. Gonna keep going. Hour.
So long, everybody.
So long, citizens.
Peace.
All right, we're done.